Welcome to our final session of the day, Make It Make Sense. These high-tech startups range from education and sports tech, telecommunication and mobile, IoT, online commerce, and more. These 29 companies are revolutionizing the way we teach our youth about personal finances and investing, creating online marketplaces for small businesses in Africa, promoting sustainability through a circular economy, and changing how aquatic navigation is forecasted. If you're interested in meeting with any of these founders, we will be sharing their contact information after their pitch. It will also be available in the Airtable link in the description below this video. As a reminder, throughout each session, you'll have the opportunity to rate the startup pitches on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. These votes will be tallied to select our top 5 finalists for a $25,000 Community Choice Award, which will be announced at the MassChallenge Awards in February. For immediate questions, use the chat functions on the right-hand side of your screen or contact our help desk at earlystage@masschallenge.org. Let's hear from our first founder.
College is a pay-to-win game. Only 4% of students nationwide have access to college advisors, but they are over 5 times more likely to get into the colleges they want. Chigozie is an ed tech startup democratizing the college advising industry by providing an AI advisor to students in high school. Chigozie will help the over 10 million students without access to proper college advising by using a combination of college data plus data submitted by students to help students better improve their application and maximize their chances to get into the best fit colleges for them. Currently, Chigozie has an active waitlist community of over 1,300. We have also developed the world's first conversational AI-based college counselor, which is currently in pre-beta and is being tested by users. This coming September, we will go to market with our MVP in the Pacific Northwest. We invite you to go to chigozie.org to learn more about how we are disrupting an industry that has not evolved for decades.
ComSciLib is an edtech startup that provides on-demand computer science tools and assistance for CS students. Our tools reinforce the comprehension of computer science theory and ultimately accelerating the comprehension of CS for any student. ComSciLib was officially released on February 4th of 2022. And in the span of 7 months, our tools were used by thousands of students from over 110 different countries. It is safe to say our mission to provide tools for everyone to become more knowledgeable in the practice of CS has been recognized globally. Since being a part of the MassChallenge early stage cohort, the experience has been so valuable in the workshops we're able to attend and the mentors we're able to match with. And the insights we learn from these are valuable in helping us recognize and prioritize tangible goals and also setting our foundation deeper into the edtech ecosystem. Thank you.
Kidvestors is an interactive curriculum that improves kids' and teens' relationship with money.
Our EdTech software teaches K-12 financial literacy by teaching them personal finance fundamentals and, most importantly, how to invest. What makes us unique is that our software uses animation and gamification to engage the minds of our students.
In student populations where 75% or more of students are Black and Hispanic, only 1 out of 20 of these students actually have access to financial education resources. We desire to narrow this wealth gap by providing financial education to underrepresented and underserved youth.
We are so grateful to be part of the MassChallenge experience, especially for our mentors and great network. We look forward to Kidvestors to becoming an impactful company.
The education industry is chaotic. That became more clear than ever during the past year, as nearly 2 billion people switched online for learning. Parents are often lost, looking for the right resources. Language learning market is changing that. It's the first of its kind one-stop shop for parents looking for high-quality educational content in some 7,000 languages. Now micro-entrepreneurs, educators, and education companies have a single platform to sell their content on. It's kind of like Etsy, but for learning resources in every language. And Language Learning Market even includes a directory and a robust influencer media network with jobs evolving at an unprecedented rate. We can't really predict what skills children need to know in the future, but there is one thing we do know. Communication skills are essential. Language Learning Market is bringing together buyers and passionate sellers so all of us can connect, one language at a time.
PrepShift is on a mission to make every food business a great place to work. As an industry thought leader, I know that when restaurants thrive, owners, workers, and guests get the incredible experiences they deserve. But we all know it's not that easy. Operators in our industry average just 5.6% profit and face annual turnover numbers at 75% or higher. Our research shows that almost half of this turnover happens in the first 60 days of employment. PrepShift makes it easy to give new hires the best chance of success by starting them off on the right foot. Our mobile-first LMS is centered around compliance, culture, and clarity, because when everyone understands their rights, their obligations, and their role, businesses can thrive. We believe that professionalizing restaurant employment has the potential to uplift millions of workers and small business owners. Our team is super grateful to MassChallenge and the Boston startup community at large for so much hospitality, time, and advice.
Hey everyone, my name is John and I'm co-founder of WorkBack. WorkBack is an education benefit platform that helps companies retain and develop their people. According to the World Economic Forum, more than 1.6 billion workers globally will need to reskill by 2030. And for the first time ever, Gen Z and millennial employees actually prefer education benefits over retirement benefits. It's the only benefit that makes employees both happier and more productive. Yet, after talking with over 200 HR teams and employees, we learned that existing learning benefit programs are only 5% utilized because they're difficult for teams to manage and difficult for employees to access. So we built a software platform that makes it easy. Each employee gets a virtual learning wallet that they can use to enroll and pay for courses, and a learning library that we aggregate from the best available content and serve personalized recommendations to each user. We're connecting the $800 billion corporate training and higher education markets. We have traction with companies like Smartsheet and The Trade Desk, and our team brings 15 years of experience advising companies on their future of work and SaaS transformations. Reach out to founders at takeworkback.com for more information. Thank you.
The motorcycle is one of the most common mode of transportation in underdeveloped countries. However, it's also one of the most dangerous ones. Just last year, 500 million riders died in traffic accidents. On top of that, the motorbike is the most stolen vehicle worldwide. For this reason, we created the first comprehensive safety platforms for riders. Our patent-pending platform can increase survival rates up to 40% by increasing helmet usage and expediting emergency response times. We also prevent the vehicle theft. We managed to sold out a 300-unit batch during last year here in Colombia. Most importantly, we received back orders from all over the continent. Through the MassChallenge program, we have onboarded a 30-year-plus experienced advisor, and we also signed an LOI with one of the largest ride-sharing apps here in America, worth $250,000. Our advisors have given us feedback on the go-to-market strategy fundraising effort, and also help us build partnerships with insurance companies. We would like to welcome on board anyone who shares our vision of saving human lives. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'd like to tell you about AnyLog, a unified real-time data fabric for the edge. According to Gartner, in the next 4 years, most enterprise data will be created and managed outside the cloud. However, the edge doesn't offer data management services like the cloud. In fact, today's edge data solutions are based on proprietary, custom-built software. AnyLog bridges this gap. Through virtualization, AnyLog allows companies to keep data in place at the edge of the network and extract real-time insights from their data. AnyLog does this with 100% automation and standard APIs. By doing so, AnyLog serves as the enabler to edge and cloud applications like real-time AI and monitoring, predictive maintenance, and so on. AnyLog allows companies to replace expensive custom edge software with an open solution, delivering immediate go-to-market and at a fraction of their current costs. This addresses the needs of many markets like industrial, connected cars, smart grids, oil and gas, enterprise 4.0, and more. And we're small, yet we're engaged with IBM, Intel, NVIDIA, Fujitsu, NTT, and others, where we are actively working on POCs and deployments. Our team includes some of the world's experts in data management and edge technologies. Please contact us if you're interested in learning more.
More than 40 billion pounds of scrap metal, worth over $50 billion globally, is being lost each year due to recycling inefficiencies. Today, metal recycling plants lack the process visibility and adaptability they need to fully recover material and its value. Valus Insights is a B2B software startup dedicated to the creation of a circular economy. Our cloud-based platform integrates with equipment at scrap metal processing facilities to provide plant managers with the real-time process insights and optimization they need to maximize profitability. We enable our customers to make data-driven decisions that support the profitability, stability, and sustainability of metal recycling. We're entering pilot demonstration of our MVP and are actively raising a seed round. Reach out to find out more on how we're driving metal recycling into Industry 4.0.
Hi, my name is Chigozie, and I'm a founder at Brandzoos. We are building a digital storefront for Nigeria's over 30 million undigitalized businesses. These businesses have no presence on the internet, and so this limits them in terms of sales, in terms of revenue, and in terms of exposure. Brandzoos will help these businesses to have better exposure, to conduct more remote interactions, and to also conduct remote transactions. So far, we have over 8,000 businesses using this platform, and being a part of MassChallenge has helped us get better exposure, access to good networks, and also reaching out to wonderful partners. If you're interested in understanding or learning more about doing business in Africa's most populous nation, which is Nigeria, you can always connect with me. Thank you.
Costco is a peer-to-peer marketplace for fandom lovers. Our users include Disney fans, video gamers, anime manga watchers, and so much more. Amber, one of our users, has collected over hundreds of pieces of costumes, props, fandom merchandise, most of which don't see the light of day. Our platform helped her make over $1,000 in just one weekend. This is a $40 billion industry, and more than half of the world consumes fandom media. We've partnered with some of the largest conventions, including New York Comic Con, to deliver our platform to users online, offline, and help them turn their craft and hobby into income. Now, come check us out and learn how this is the first step in our vision to becoming the largest go-to place for all fandom lovers. Thank you.
Many of us have things in our garages and closets that we rarely use. However, businesses, governments, and other organizations have warehouses filled with equipment that's often just gathering dust. MyTurn offers a B2B software platform with everything needed, from admin dashboards to online marketplaces, to help organizations turn idle equipment into value. Enterprises use MyTurn to make their resources easy to view and share between departments internally, and to generate revenue by renting otherwise idle equipment. Innovative organizations of all types use MyTurn to provide access to power tools, electronics, and more for a monthly fee without having to purchase them. Join over 1,000 locations around the world. They're already increasing product usage 10 to 100 times.
Polygauge is on a mission to reduce significant access and pricing friction in the government affairs industry and lessen business risk from government activity for companies around the world. Did you know that the risk from government and regulatory activity is anywhere from 30 to 50% of your earnings? Polygauge can help companies, especially those in heavily regulated industries, develop effective government affairs strategies to manage these risks, just as you've developed tech roadmaps and marketing strategies. We operate as an online marketplace, which means choice in the vetted experts you work with, broad coverage of industries and issues, and flexible a la carte payment for our services, which is a value-oriented alternative to bloated retainers. For investors, government affairs is a $20 billion industry with a significant unrealized market. Polygauge has sold over $250,000 in services over the past 2 challenging years to a diverse customer base. We're pleased to have raised $100,000 in the last several weeks, and we'd be happy to discuss our seed round with you. Thank you.
Restatement is the online marketplace of unique upcycled clothing. So we're talking new clothes made from parts of used or unwanted clothes and made by new brands that can put your voice in the room before saying a single word. Why we exist? Well, when thrift shopping gets old and fast fashion gets tempting, our brands create beauty from the chaos that is these 17 million tons of clothing thrown out each year. 90 million consumers like you and I will naturally crave eco-conscious ways to express ourselves. Whether it's with one-of-a-kind pants that you'd wear on a first date, or the jacket your next investor will remember you by. Just 7 months old, and with the support of MassChallenge, we've onboarded 60 upcycling brands, been featured in 12 media publications, and we're about to launch our platform to over 1,000 beta testers. By normalizing upcycled fashion, Restatement will ultimately reduce 13 million metric tons, that's 3 million cars worth of carbon emissions. Let's talk today if you're even slightly curious about partnering with fashion's demand-driven center of the circular economy.
Me again, just checking in. We've seen about half of the startups in this section, and I hope you're feeling as inspired as I am. Let us know in the chat or score the startups you've seen so far for the Community Choice Award. You can also tweet us at MassChallenge on Twitter and share your favorite part of this experience so far. Feel free to pause the video at any point, stretch your legs, check the Airtable to schedule time with a founder, or keep powering through to hear from more inspiring startups.
Face it, renting or lending items for any type of event, whether it's a corporate event or a small gathering, is extremely frustrating and is outdated. Where do you even go to find all your rental needs? Well, RK Community is an event rental marketplace that centralizes and simplifies your rental experience. We do this by providing a marketplace where users can find all the rental needs on one platform, while also providing a rental software so lenders, whether they're an individual or established business, can use our software to attract new customers, list their item, manage their inventory, and monitor their sales and analytic data. And since we have launched, over 6,000 users have been on our platform and over 3,000 items have been rented thus far. And with the help of MC and our mentors, we're in the process of raising a seed round to expand more in the New England and Northeast region. For more information, check us out at rkcommunity.com. Thank you and have a nice day.
Today's athletes are analytically savvy. They're collecting data about themselves through sensors, trackers, personal fitness devices. But what are they doing with all of that data? They're all looking backwards to see how they have done in the past and how their training has progressed. As athletes, we know what they really want to do is look forward to the future, to precisely know how well they will perform on competition day, even if conditions around them change. Achieve is enabling the truly quantified athlete. We've developed a digital twin of the athlete that is completely personalized to them, replicating their human body to help athletes train better, perform better, compete better, and predict how well they will do on competition day in any sport, no matter what the conditions. We've been helping athletes around the world achieve their personal best, and we invite you to join us in this journey to achieve your goals. Thank you.
Dr. Rosie Sender, co-founder and CEO of Chigozie. My two co-founders are Dr. Faisal Mirza, COO, and Manu Chatterjee, CTO. Chigozie is all about smart knee joint health and elite athletes. We provide precision knee joint kinematics in real time using machine learning and a sophisticated sensor web knee sleeve. Do you know that our clinical and surgical treatment of joints is based on lab data or post-injury clinical trials, but not real-world data? Chigozie provides that real-world data. This allows us to enhance performance, avoid an injury before it occurs, and then recover from injury or surgery smarter using objective real-time data. This is game-changing technology in the world of human mobility. Currently, we are on our next generation of seasoned software, and we've set up multi-facility testing protocols of our product on elite athletes. We are in discussions with a few professional sports teams as potential customers. Our MassChallenge experience has been invaluable with connecting us to mentors who are more effectively guiding us on product development and business strategies. Thank you.
Buildly is a cloud application platform. It's designed to help product and development teams work better and faster together. We use machine learning and AI tools trained on previous data sets to automate the requirements gathering process, create estimates and specs, and then share those with prospective internal or external development teams. Once that process is completed, we transition them to our release management API, where teams can now integrate with their own third-party product and issue management tools, and we help them communicate together as if it was one tool and they were just one team. We've tested this process with multiple previous startups and development teams, and now have a private beta for new enterprise customers and teams to build their own products together. Thanks.
Today, the amount of content and data in the world is growing exponentially, and it's becoming difficult for even the best AI models to retrieve the right results for us. That's why so many of us still spend so much time just searching all day. Think about it, searching our inbox for that old email we know we have somewhere. We're searching Google Drive, hopping from platform to platform, looking for that document, or just searching online, weeding through a bunch of search results just to find that one piece of content you're interested in. Regardless, searching is exhausting, but it doesn't have to be this way. That's why at InMote, our mission is to make advanced search simple. We're building an advanced search query editor that comes with building blocks and pre-built templates so that anybody can easily compose and customize their precise searches for their exact needs, all without any prior technical knowledge of how to utilize Boolean operators. We're looking for an investment. If you're interested in learning more about how our advanced search tool works, please contact us. Or if you're just interested in learning how to search better, contact us as well. Thank you.
SafeFlight focuses on potentially disastrous low-altitude airspace incidents. Hobby drones have grown into the millions. Thousands of those drones have been detected in airport approach and departure patterns. A single drone sucked into a jet engine or smashing through a cockpit windshield could mean hundreds of fatalities. The GAO reported about 10,000 laser illuminations of in-flight cockpits last year. A laser on a cockpit windshield blinds and disorients the pilots. With about 250 drone detection, tracking, and defeat systems in the marketplace, not one of those systems connect the 550 air traffic control towers, 6,100 911 centers, and nearly 800,000 responders. SafeFlight provides the planning, integration, response, and tiered technology to create the National Low Altitude Airspace Response System. SafeFlight dramatically increases safety in our skies.
Currently, there are hundreds of millions of people who are concurrently deaf and blind. To communicate, most deaf-blind people use tactile sign languages, in which they place their hand over their communication partner while they sign. However, because of this interaction, most deaf-blind individuals currently have no means of communicating independently, leading to astronomically high rates of anxiety and depression linked to isolation and loneliness, minimal access to education and preventative care, and low employment. Tatum Robotics is developing the first communication tool for deaf-blind individuals, highlighting their primary conversational language, tactile sign. With a team of engineers, linguists, and deaf-blind folks, we have developed a device that can pull either from direct input or mainstream communication, such as ebook, email, or SMS, to help deaf-blind individuals access their community, healthcare, education, and important news outlets, especially in the COVID era. During MassChallenge, our team has been developing our go-to-market strategy and finalizing our MVP to be ready for launch. This project becomes more relevant and more customizable the more who get involved. If you are passionate about assistive technology or are deaf or deaf-blind individual, please reach out on our website, tatumrobotics.com.
My name is Lazima, and I am the founder and CEO of Fierce Moda. Fierce Moda brings empowerment through clothing, the very first virtual styling dressing room marketplace that uses your body photo, measurement technology, overlay technology, and styling algorithms to style you in a complete outfit for your body shape and size. And you'll see it right there on the screen. No more guessing, what is it going to look like, because you see it on you, and no more wondering, is it going to fit or not, because we just use your own measurements. And not only are we empowering our shoppers, we're also empowering small businesses, because this is a platform. They can upload their inventory and they can run their entire business from our platform. Every second in the United States, an entire garbage truck is throwing away clothing, either in a landfill or burning. By the end of 12 months, it would take one small child 200 years to climb the same amount of height of clothing that we are throwing away every day. 70% of these clothes are thrown away because of style and fit. Fierce Moda solves these problems. If you'd like to join me, please reach out. I'd love to work with you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. How many Coursera or Udacity courses have you started but never completed? Honestly, did you learn much by clicking those 30-second videos that go on forever? It's estimated that less than 5% of the learners actually complete the course they started. On the other hand, companies need trained employees now and are eager to upskill and cross-skill them. The problem is most learning solutions today are not geared towards enterprises. Quant University is a learning company focused on enterprises, and we're working on Q Sandbox, where the focus is on learning by doing. With partnerships with the likes of the CFA Institute and Premier, and with more than 2,000 corporate learners from 13 plus countries, we're delivering content 24/7 on frontier topics in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and fintech. Our intelligence engine assesses interest and engagement and enables learners through hundreds of case studies, which are ready for the enterprise where you learn by doing. Let's make learning not a PowerPoint clicking exercise, but an action and a fun-driven, engaging experience. Quant University, where you learn by doing.
Hello everybody, this is Nazli. I'm the founder and the CEO of Zina Vision. We have been developing the next generation emergency recognition system. In this way we automate the safety and security, and it is totally based on video camera, video surveillance systems. This system is capable to process 1,000 cameras at the same time, and either a crime in the airports or an accident in the roads, we do just-in-time recognition of the abnormal behaviors and create the notification. We have current customers locally, one of the largest customers, the New Istanbul airports, and in the Bursa municipality on the road accident detection. And we have 2 global customers, Access Leisures in the sport accident recognition, and the Airspeeder on the flying car collision avoidance. So our business model is cameras-based subscription, and we have a 9-people bright team. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for joining Make It Make Sense. If you haven't already, cast your votes for our Community Choice Awards. Reach out to founders you wish to connect with and watch any of the previous content from earlier today for some awesome startup pitches.